At first, we do have Lee Richardson from the Brain Performance Center. There has been yet another survey that's come out that showed that solid majorities of Americans feel that we are really at an unhealthy place in terms of the anger associated with our politics. And Lee is always kind of an interesting source of information and perspective. Lee, I want to throw an idea at you. It's something that I've thrown at a number of experts on various matters recently. Shared values, common values. We talked about this situation with the UPS shooting down here. We have the situation at two military bases this week, most recently this morning, Pensacola. And we consistently see, and one of our listeners said it just a bit ago, less respect for life. Do you feel like, in general, we just have less respect for each other, period, regardless of the issue?
I do. I feel like, we used to be able to sit down and express our views, and not that I'm going to agree with you, but just out of respect, I would listen to you, and you just don't see that exchange happening that much anymore.
And on that note, it's my belief that not having a moral foundation, most commonly, it's been a belief in God. We continue to see that rates of non-belief rise. And as we've seen that, we've seen violence increase. We've seen mental health issues increase. Have you noticed in your practice there potentially being a connection between perhaps less belief and less faith that would be a grounding influence for good in people's lives?
Well, I have noticed because, I look at it, it's the mind, the brain, it's the body, and it's the spirit. And it's not important to me whether you believe in God or Buddha or Allah, but that you believe in a higher power. And I used to have really good conversations around that because I go there with everybody at some point. And the conversations just aren't going there to the extent that I wish they would. The spiritual piece is something that we're kind of starting to let go of. And I think it's because we don't know who to trust. And we don't know what to believe in.
Yeah, I call it the sliding scale of morality. If we don't have a sense of grounded morality, then we could be really good people at our best and really awful people at our worst. And I think increasingly we're seeing the worst come out of people without that. Lee, thank you very much, and I appreciate you checking in and sharing your perspective. It's valued. Lee Richardson, the Brain Performance Center, at Brain Center DFW on Twitter.